Okay, students. Yesterday we have started with practice set 5.3, right? So let us see first example. Write sample space as and number of sample points, that is ns, for each of the following experiments. Also write events A, B, C in the set form and write NA, NB, and C. See, such a particular questions carries 3 marks each in board exam. Let us see this question. First one die is rolled and events are given. But first of all, what you have to write? You have to write sample space and number of sample points. One die is rolled means how many possible outcomes are there? 6, right? Now let us go to the this events. Event A, even number on the upper face. What is our favorable outcome? We want even number on the upper face. But these even numbers you have to choose from the sample space itself and not from anywhere else. Yesterday we have already discussed this, right? Now let us move to this. What is event B? Our favorable outcome is we want odd number on the upper face. Means again you have to choose these odd numbers from the sample space itself, right? And not from anyone else. See, sample space contains sample points such as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? From this number 1 to 6, you have to choose these odd numbers, right? Okay. Now let us move to this. The prime number on the upper face. Now, what is our favorable outcome? We want prime number on the upper face. So this we are taken as a event C. Okay. So here, what is our favorable outcome? We want prime number. And what is a prime number? Prime number has a 2 factors, that number itself and number 1, right? Now kindly note that number 1 is not a prime number, right? Number 1 is not a prime number. Okay, now let us see this on the next slide. See, when one die is thrown, what is the sample space? What are the all possible outcomes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So NS will be, that is sample points in the sample space will be 6. Now what is our first condition? Condition for the event A is that we want even number on the upper face. Okay, now what we have to do? We have to choose this even number from this sample space itself. So which are the even number? Number 2, number 2, 4, 6. So we have taken this. How many sample points are there in event A? 3. So NA will be 3, right? Now let us move to the second condition. What is the condition for the event B? We want odd number on the upper face. Again, you have to go to the sample space. Okay, you have to choose these odd numbers from the sample space itself. 1, then 3, 3, and 5, right? 1, 3, 5. These odd numbers. So how many are there? 3. So you will write sample points of the event B are 3, right? What is the condition for event C? We want prime number on the upper face. So again you have to go to the sample space, right? Now what is a prime number? Prime number has a 2 factors. Which factors? Number 1 and that number itself, right? Now number 1 is not a prime number. It is not a prime number. Number 1 is not a prime number. So what is remaining? C2. C2 has how many factors? 1 and that number itself. Go to the 3. 3 has how many factors? Again 2 factors. Number 1 and that number itself. Okay, 4 has more than 2 factors. So it is not coming and as a prime number. Now again, if you see 5, 5 has again 2 factors, 1 and number 5 itself. Again, 6 we can't take as a prime number because it has more than 2 factors. So which numbers are coming as a prime numbers? 2, 3, 5, right? Okay. So how many sample points are there for the event C? 3. So you will write n is equal to 3. Now let us move to the next slide. See here, what is given here? Two dice are rolled simultaneously and events are given. Now, when two dice are rolled simultaneously, which are the possible outcomes? See, look here. When two dice are rolled simultaneously, either, yes, what you will say? When two dice are rolled simultaneously, we have discussed this very nicely in earlier lectures. Okay, when you are throwing a one die, there are six possibilities, right? But when you are throwing two dice simultaneously, there will be total 36 possibilities. Let us see in the next slide. See, look here. So when you are throwing two dice simultaneously, sample space will be like this. Yes. So if you count this, all the sample points, it comes out to be 36. So NS is equal to 36. Now let us move to the first condition. What is the first condition given over here? Condition for the event A given as the sum of the digits on the upper face is multiple of 6. So what you have to choose your favorable outcome. Okay. So what is the condition for the event A given is we want our favorable outcome as the sum of the digits on the upper faces is multiple of 6. Right? Multiple of 6 means we have to choose digits. Yes, which are there in the table of 6. Right? Okay. So let us see this, which are our favorable outcomes. What we want sum of the digits on the upper face, which is multiple of 6. So let us see this. See, if you see this here, what is there? 1, 1. So it will not come. It will not come. Not come. See this 1 plus 5, 6. Right? So it is multiple of 6. 1 plus 6, 7. Not there. This is not there. Not there. Not there. Not there. 2 plus 5, 7. Not there. 2 plus 6, 8, not there. See, what is there in the table of 6? After 6, 12 is there. Yes. See, but first of all, we will concentrate on 6. Okay. Here, now we'll see here 3, 3, it is not there, not there, not there. See, 3 plus 3, 6. So it is multiple of 6, right? It is not there. 4 plus 3, 7. 3 plus 5, 8. 6 plus 3, 9. So not there. Right? So let us see in the next line. Here, not there. 4 plus 2, 6. Right? 4 plus 2, 6 is it is a multiple of 6, right? 4 plus 3, 7. So it is not multiple of 6. 4 plus 4, 8. It is not multiple of 6. 4 plus 5, 9. It is not multiple of 6. Again, 4 plus 6, 9, 10. It is not multiple of 6. Okay, now see the next line. 5 plus 1, 6. Yes, it is multiple of 6. Again, if you see 5 plus 2, 7. It is not multiple of 6. 5 plus 3, 8. Not multiple of 6. 5 plus 4, 9. It is not multiple of 6. Again 5 plus 5, 10. Not multiple of 6. Then what is there? 3 plus 6, 9. It is not multiple of 6. Again, if you see this 6 plus 1, 7. Not multiple of 6. 6 plus 2, 8. Not multiple of 6. 6 plus 3, 9. Not multiple of 6. 6 plus 4, 10. Not multiple of 6. 6 plus 5, 11. Not multiple of 6. Now just concentrate on the last digit. 6 plus 6, 12. And yes, this is there in the table of 6, right? So these favorable outcomes you have to write in the event A. Yes, students? Okay. Now just count how many these favorable outcomes or sample points are there in the event A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So how many sample points are there in event A? 6. So you will write this sample points as NA is equal to 6. Okay. Now let us move to the next condition. Okay, what is the next condition? The sum of the digits on the upper faces is minimum 10. Okay, now which are our favorable outcomes? We want sum of the digits on the upper faces is minimum 10. We want the sum of the digits on the upper faces is minimum 10. 10 means if it is more than 10, then also okay. But if it is lesser than 10, it is not okay, right? We want our favorable outcome as the sum of the digits is more than 10, but minimum we require as a 10, and lesser than 10 is not required, right? So let us we will choose from the sample space which are our favorable outcomes. We want minimum 10. So here we can't go here. See, everywhere you can see the last digit 1 plus 6, 7. Everywhere you can see some of the digit is lesser than 10, so we can't take, right? Here also. Now if you see this 4 plus 6, here also if you see the digits are lesser than 10, but we want minimum sum of the digits is 10. So we can take this 4 plus 6, 10, right? Now here also you can't see anywhere. Directly see this 5 plus 5, 10, 5 plus 6, 11. Okay, so you can take this. Now here also, what sum is lesser than 10? So you can't take. Again, if you see this, yes, 6 plus 4, 10, 6 plus 5, 11, 6 plus 6, 12. So you can take this as a our favorable outcome, because if you add this digits together, this sum comes out to be what? More than 10 or minimum 10, right? So take it as our favorable outcome in the event B. Now let us count this. How many sample points are there in event B? Yes, students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? So how many sample points are there in event B? 6. So let us write this, and B is equal to 6. Now let us move to the next condition. What is the next condition? Yes, next condition given as the same digit on both the upper faces. What we want? Now we want our favorable outcome as we want same digit on both the upper faces. Why? Because we are throwing two die. Yes, means we are rolling two dice simultaneously. And that's why what we want same digit on the both the upper faces of two dice, right? Now let us choose this our favorable outcomes from the sample space, right? Okay. So we want same digit. So let us find out. See, same digit 1 1. Next, see here you can't see same digit, right? See here, can you see 2 2? Yes. So again also you can't see anywhere same digit. Now let us look at this line where you can see the same digit. Yes, you can see this 3 3, right? Similarly, here also you can't see same digit. So let us find out our favorable outcome from the sample space. Okay. So here, see the last line where you can see the same digits 6 6. Here you can see the same digits 5 5. So take this 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 5 5 6 6. These are the same digits on the upper faces of both the dice, right? So let us write this as a favorable outcome, right? In the event C. And when you count this, it comes out to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you will write and C is equal to 6. Okay, students? Okay. Now, let us move to the next example. Okay, so what is the next example given over here? Three coins are tossed simultaneously. Then conditions are given. So first of all, we have to concentrate on the first line. What is given you over here? Three, yes, students, three coins are tossed simultaneously. Students, when you are throwing three coins simultaneously, there will be chances that two heads will come together, or two tails will come together, or two heads will come at the top and tail will come in the middle. Like this, any combinations can be possible. There will be combination of head tail tail, or head tail head, like that. Let us see this, which are this different possible outcomes. See, when you are throwing three coins together or simultaneously, the possible, all possible outcomes we are writing in the sample space as head, 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 tail, head, tail, head, tail, head, 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 tail, tail, or tail, head, tail, 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 head, and tail, 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 right? So if you count this, these possible outcomes as coming as a 8. So how many sample points are there for this sample space? NS is equal to 8. Now let us move to the first condition. This. What is the first condition given over here? Yes, our favorable outcome as to get at least two hits. Okay. Now, what is the condition for the event A? We are writing our favorable outcome as to get at least two heads in the event A, right? We want at least two heads, means if the heads are more than two, then also it is okay. Okay. So let us see this. We have to choose our favorable outcomes from the sample space. We want at least two heads. So if there are three heads, it is okay. Two heads, two heads, two heads. Here one head is there, so it is not okay. One head is there, not okay. One head is there, not okay. Understood, students? So how many possible outcomes are there as our favorable outcome? Head, 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 tail, head, tail, tail, right? These four possible outcomes or favorable outcomes we are going to write in the event A. Now this comes out to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So write the sample points of event A as NE is equal to 4, right? Now let us move to the next condition. What is the next condition for the event B given is to get no head. Now what is our favorable outcome? We don't want head. We don't want head. So again move to the sample space. We don't want head. Yes, we don't want head. So see, don't want head. So we can't take this. Don't want head. Head is there, so we are not taking. Head is there, so we are not taking. Head is there, we don't want to take. Head is there, we are not taking. So what we are taking? We don't want head, we want tail only. So we are taking tail, tail, tail. Yes, students. So what is our favorable outcome? Tail, tail, tail. So how many sample points are there for the event B? Only one. So we are taking and B is equal to 1. Okay, students. Now let us move to the last condition. What is the last condition of given over here? Condition for the event C given as to get head on the second coin. Now, what is our favorable outcomes? When we are throwing three coins together, we want head on the second coin. So, when head is coming on the second coin, then only we are going to take it as our favorable outcome. So, again, let us move to the sample space again. What we want? We want head in the middle, right? So, see this. Head is there in the middle? Yes. Head is there in the middle? Yes. Here head is not there. So we can't take. Head is there in the middle? Yes. Here again head is not there in the middle. Again head is there in the middle. Again here we can't take this because head is not there in the middle. Here also we can't take. So in all we will take 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 as our favorable outcome for the event C. Okay, these are comes out to 1, 2, 3, 4. So take the number of sample points for the event C as NC is equal to 4. Understood, students? Okay, now students, we will move to the next slide. Now, let us read this fourth sum. Two-digit numbers are formed using digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 without repetition of the digits. See, students, what we have to form? We have to form two-digit numbers. From which digits? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But what is the condition given over here? Without repetition of the digits, means we don't want, if you want form a pair with the same number, which digit will form 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 5 5, such digits we don't want, means repetition of the digits we don't want. This condition you have to apply while writing. Understood? So first of all, what is our duty? First of all, we will write all possible outcomes. And where we are going to write this all possible outcomes? We are going to write all these possible outcomes in a sample space. Yes. So let us write this. Yes. Now what we are writing? Okay. First of all, we will see which digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm writing this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So first of all, how we will write this? First of all, see 0 we can't take. Yes, 0 we can't take for forming digits, two-digit number. Afterwards, at the unit place we can take, right? But for the 10 place, we can't take 0, right? So first of all, start with the number 1. Okay, number 1. So number 1 will form pair with the 2. So it will form 12. Then it will form pair with the 3. What it will form 13. Okay, then it will form pair with the 4. What it will form 14. Similarly, this 1 will form pair with the 5. It will form 15, right? Now let us take number 2. Okay, just 2. First of all, it will form pair with the 0. It will form 20. Then it will form pair with the 1. It will form 21. Then see, look here, repetition of the digits is not allowed, so 2 will not form. Then it will form pair with the 3. It will form 23. Then it will form pair with the 4. It will form 24. Then it will form pair with the 5. It will form 25. Similarly, you can take number 3. Okay, it will form pair with the 0. It will form 30. Then it will form pair with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and respective digits are forming like this: 31, 32, 34, 35. Similarly, if you take number 4 and 5, it will form pairs with a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it will form two digits numbers just like this. So how many possible outcomes are there altogether? If you count this, it comes out to be 25. So you will write total number of sample points of the sample space are NS is equal to 25. Okay, now let us move to the first condition. What is the first condition given over here? The first condition given over here is the number form is a even. What we want now, our favorable outcome as a, we want even number. Now we have to choose these even numbers from this sample space itself, right? Okay, now even numbers, let us see this, which are the even numbers which are there in the sample space. 10, 12, 14. Students, you must be knowing what are the even numbers. Yes, the numbers which are divisible by 2 are called as even numbers, right? So 10, 12, 14, then next number 20, then what? 24, 24, then 30, then 32, 34, then 40, 42, then which is the next number? 50, then 52, and lastly 54, right? So you have to write this as a favorable outcome in the event A, right? Count this, all this. Even numbers, how many are there? If you count this, it comes out to be 13. So you will write number of sample points of the event A as NA is equal to 13. Right, students? Okay. Now let us move to the next condition. What is the next condition? Next condition for the event B given as the number formed is divisible by 3. Divisible by 3 means what? It is multiple of 3, right? It is multiple of 3. So let us see this, which numbers are there in the sample space which are multiple of 3. Yes, number 10 is not multiple of 3. Number 12, yes, it is multiple of 3. Again 15, it is multiple of what? 3. See the number 21, it is multiple of 3. Number 24, it is multiple of 3. Then 30, it is multiple of 3. Then which number is coming? Yes, students, 42, 34, 35. Yes, 42. After 42, which number is coming? 45, it is multiple of 3. Then 51, it is multiple of 3. Then 54, it is multiple of 6. See students, one more trick I want to give you here. You can use test of divisibility of the 3. See, just I'm just giving you trick. For example, if number 12 is there, just say I'm advisable. What I'm advising you, if you use this trick, use for the 3 digits. 2 digits, you are knowing the table of the 3. So it's not necessary, but just telling you what is a taste of divisibility of the 3. Suppose I am taking this 2 digit number 12. I don't know whether it is divisible by 3 or not. So what I will do, I'll just add this 2 digit together. 1 plus 2, 3. Now just see whether 3 is divisible by 3 or not. If it is divisible, then yes, this number 12 is divisible by 3. Yes, students, are you understanding this? Okay, similarly, you can do for the other numbers also. Just see, I'm showing you this. 1 plus 5, 6. 6 is divisible by 2. 6 is divisible by 3. Yes. So number 15 is also divisible by 3. Let us move to the next number 21. See 21. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 is divisible by 3. Yes. So number 21 is divisible by 3. Right. Move to the number 24. See 2 plus 4, 6. 6 is divisible by 3. So number 24 also divisible by 3. See 3, 0. 3 plus 0, 3. 3 is divisible by 3. So number 30 is divisible by 3. 4 plus 2, 42. Number 42, 4 plus 2, 6. 6 is divisible by 3, right? So number 42 also divisible by 3. 45. 4 plus 5, 9. 9 is divisible by 3. So obviously 45 also divisible by 3. 51. 5 plus 1, 5 plus 1, 6. 6 is divisible by 3. So number 51 is divisible by 3. 54. 5 plus 4, 9. 9 is divisible by 3, right? So number 54 also divisible by 3. In this way, you can use the taste of divisibility of 3 for what 3-digit numbers or some bigger numbers, right, students? Okay. So when you count this in the event C, this favorable outcomes comes out to be 9. Yes, 9. If you count this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you will write our favorable outcomes or sample points for the event B as a 9, right? So you will write NB is equal to 9. Now let us move to the next condition. What is the next condition given over here? Condition for the event C given as the number formed is greater than 50. What we want our favorable outcome as greater than 50, right? Means the numbers which are below 50, and the number if it is a 50, then also it is not okay. We want our favorable outcomes as more than 50, right? So let us again go to the sample space and we'll check which numbers are more than 50. Yes, if you look at here in the sample space, you can see 50 is here, okay, and 50 onwards, which numbers are there which are bigger than 50? 51, 52, 53, 54, right? 4 numbers are there. So write this as a favorable outcomes in the event C. 51, 52, 53, 54. How many numbers are there? This 4. So you will write that and C is equal to 4. Okay, students. Okay, now let us move to the next example. Now, what is the next example? From 3 men and 2 women, environment committee of 2 persons is to be formed. Now, again, you have to concentrate on what is given over here. From 3 men and 2 women are given. And what we have to form? We have to form environment committee of 2 persons. See, 3 men are given, M1, M2, M3. 3 men are given and women's given are 2, that is W1 and W2. And what we have to form? We have to form environment committee of 2 persons, right? So two, from these two groups, first of all, we need to form all possible outcomes, and that we are going to write in the sample space, right? So how to form, how this pairs will form? First of all, we will choose M1, it will form pair with the M2, then it will form pair with the M3, right? Then we'll take number M2, it will form pair with the M1, M3, like that. Then this M1 again will form pair with the W1, then this M1 will form pair with the W2, then this M2 will form pair with this, then M3 will go again here, like that. Different combinations are formed. Okay, so let us see this. First of all, how to form this. Okay, so how many mains are there? 3 mains are there. We are consider these mains as M1, M2, and M3, and 2 women as W1 and W2. Okay, out of this men and women, we have to form environment committee of 2 persons. So we have taken combination of like this. Just now we have discussed. We have taken this first of all. We are taking M1, M2, then M1, M2, then M1, M3, right? Then we'll move to the M1, W1, then M1, W2. Similarly, after this, we will move to the, this M2 will move to the W1, then we'll move to the W2. Okay, and in the last outcome possibilities, we will move this M3 again to the W1, M3 again to the W2. Like this, different combinations are formed, and we will write in the sample space. So in all, if you count together, these possible outcomes are 10. So we will write total sample points of the sample space are 10. Now we will now concentrate on the conditions. Which are the conditions given over here? Let us see the first condition. Condition for the event A given as there must be at least one woman member. Yes, students. What is the first condition? We are going to form committee of 2 members. Okay. But what we want at least one woman member. At least one woman means what? If woman is more than one, then also it is okay. But at least we want one woman in the committee, right? So let us again move to the sample space and check which are our favorable outcomes. Okay, see here both the mains are there, so we are not taking this. Both the mains are there. Yes, here one man, one woman is there. At least one woman we want. Yes, here one woman is there. Here both the mains are there. The one woman is there, one woman is there, one woman is there, one woman is there, and at least one woman means if both the women are there, then also it is okay. So I am taking this as a favorable outcome. So write this all favorable outcomes in the event E in the set form, right? And when you count all this, our favorable outcomes, these are coming to be 7. So sample points for the event A as a 7. So you will write NA is equal to 7. Yes, students. Okay, now let us move to the next event or next condition. What is the next condition given over here? One man, one woman committee to be formed. Now say, look here, students, what we have to form? We have to form committee of 2 members, right? But what is our condition for the event B? We want committee which is formed of one man and one woman. We want one man and one woman in the committee. So let us again move to the sample space. One woman and one man and one woman. Okay, so this is not there. We want one man and one woman, one man, one woman, one man, one woman. Not there. One man, one woman, one man, one woman, one man, one woman, one man, woman. Okay, we don't want both the women's, right? We want one man, one woman, right? So you will write all these possibilities as a favorable outcomes for the event B. When you count this, our favorable outcomes, the sample points are coming out to be 6. So you will write and B is equal to 6. You will write and B is equal to 6. Okay, now let us move to the next condition. What is the next condition given over here? Condition for event C given as there should not be a woman member. Now again, we are going to form the committee of 2 members, right? We want committee of only 2 members. And what is condition given over here? We don't want woman member. Means we want men only, right? So again, let us move to the sample space. We want only men, right? Okay, so man, M1, M2, both the men. We don't want woman. We don't want woman, right? We don't want woman. We don't want woman. We want only men, men, men. So what is coming? M1, M2, M1, M3, like that, right? And M2, M3. So how many sample points are there for the event C as our favorable outcome? 3. Yes, 3. So you will write this as our favorable outcome as and C is equal to 3, right, students? I think you must have understood this. Let us move to the next slide. Okay, students. Now today what we have seen? We have seen event. Event means our favorable outcomes. Yes, and this event is a subset of sample space. Yes, event is a smaller set. Sample space is a bigger set. We have to take our favorable outcome from this bigger set, that is from the sample space. Now we have seen different types of events, certain event or sure event. Second type is an impossible event. Third type is an elementary event, complement of event, mutually exclusive event, exhaustive events. And we have seen how to identify these different types of events also. We have seen some related examples also based on this types of events. Then we have seen different examples when one coin is tossed, when two coins are tossed, when one dice thrown, or two dice are thrown, or three dice are thrown, or three coins are tossed simultaneously. We have seen different examples. We have seen different combinations also. Okay. Okay, and then we have completed practice set 5.3 also. See here also, everywhere you can see events and related examples related to the different types of the events. Students, these types of the examples are very easy. Only you have to, while writing sample space, you have to take care whether you are forming proper pairs or not. Once the sample space is correct, only your duty is you have to choose our favorable outcomes from this possible outcomes. You have to choose. One thing should be taken into the account, that you have to choose your favorable outcomes from the given sample space itself and not from anywhere else. Once you are done this, you're finished. Everything is over. Yes, students, if you are having any questions, please. See students, up to the 3-4 lectures, I think we have discussed discussing from the last 3 lectures about the probability. We have seen different concepts like random experiment, then outcomes, then events, sample space. We have seen how to write sample space also, how to write favorable outcomes also. So I think now you are in a position to solve the sums which are more challenging sums. Surely in the next lecture, we will try to complete that also. Thank you, students.
Yes, ma'am. Wind up the lecture.
Yes, ma'am.